Boom, hello. It's Wednesday, Stardew Valley time, playing with Jeffrey, Lisa, and Nix. Just connecting to the game right now.
I hope you'll be faster in than last.
I hope so.
Maybe next time, when it still happens, you need to enter first. So
Right.
because as long as there's no one else in there except me, then I can still pause the game. And when you enter, then the other two can enter because they are both always instant.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't understand that though, considering your internet is probably the fastest out of all of ours.
I don't know. Sort of. Anyone in Europe tends to have faster internet.
Yeah, but Nix doesn't.
No, true. Yeah, I've got about a 300 meg internet connection.
That should be enough to connect to a Stardew.
Yeah, should be.
More than.
And my PC's not even taxed. I'm using 60% of my CPU, 88% of my memory. Hard drive's not doing anything. GPU's only at 35%.
Let me check mine. My memory is 62. 42 GPU and 15 CPU. And my network's at 13%.
Okay.
14 now. But that will go higher up once my mother decides that Netflix is going on. So, which can be any minute.
Yeah, cause I've got a few more things running. I've got bots. I've got Stream Deck. Got Discord.
Test. I muted myself, of course.
Yeah, not much. I think most of my computer's trying to handle opening web pages.
Test. Sorry for that. Test. Why it decides to be?
Oh, there you go.
Test. I think I'm here.
I'm just loading.
Only problem is I can't hear myself on Gleamish. It's a bit weird.
Oh.
Test. Can you check if you can hear me on my Gleamish stream?
Sure.
Then I will mute myself in Discord.
Okay.
Test.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
You're a little bit quiet, but I can hear you. I can hear myself loud enough. I can hear you.
Okay. How about now?
Test. Yep, that's better.
Cool, thank you.
Mute your stream because I only listen to myself.
Yes. Are you in already?
It's black. Should be loading up shortly. I think I have to, if I click off the window, I think it tends to go a little bit slower. Maybe if it doesn't think it's got the priority anymore. If I
click off the window, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I find when I click off the window, it likes to freeze itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
You are in according to my game.
It says loading at the moment.
Well.
Oh, now I can just about see it. I can see the outline of a room.
We watched the Wednesday show yesterday. We binged it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, from Adam's Family.
Oh yes, yeah. Is that good?
I loved it.
Yeah, it was really great.
Yeah, so it does look interesting. Wouldn't mind giving that a go.
It isn't like the Addams Family is way more serious. Like, it still has a lot of comedy in it,
Right.
but it actually has gore.
Oh, okay.
And the original Addams Family didn't have like a drop of blood, as far as I remember.
No. No, it's very family friendly, the original Adams Family.
This one isn't.
Hmm.
Like, it's not like a slasher. It's not about gore, but it's definitely there.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I'm buying me some animals.
Hey, finally loads me in.
My OBS still recognize I'm listening to music, but I'm not.
Hmm.
So now you have a Kiss Alive 1 album in my stream screen. But I'm not listening to Kiss. There's one band I wouldn't dare to listen to online. It's Kiss, because they will
Yeah.
sue.
Ah, potatoes.
I bought one chicken and now Marnie is the laziest person in this game. She barely works for 4 hours a day if she works. She has like 4 days a weekend or something.
Oh.
And I bought one chicken, but then she was like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop working now." That's
Oh, boy, a lot of potatoes coming out the ground.
You know what? Heb jij nog een ei over? Dat betekent gratis kip.
Niet meer, maar ik kan morgen.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot because I think it's better for you to read it instead of
Okay.
me telling you about it, because I don't know, stream and stuff.
Okay.
But this is like, the backstory is I ordered a shirt, two long sleeves and final some time ago
Okay.
from Taiwan, from a death metal band.
Right.
And I got the LP, the vinyl. I got the long sleeve. The other one was a regular T-shirt, and it was a nice shirt, but it was the wrong order, and it was 10 euros cheaper. So I was like, "Yo, you gave me something wrong, and it's cheaper. I don't really like that."
No.
So he sent me a new. I could pick anything from his store for free as a sorry.
Oh, that's nice.
He sends that over, and it's all fine. But my the Dutch postal local post office is doing a bit difficult at the moment because of there's nothing wrong, but there's some how do you say storing storing Engels.
Weet ik niet.
When
Het om-
something doesn't work.
Well, the
Als het om stroom gaat, power outage.
No, like an internet power outage. Power outage and when you don't have internet are the same word in Dutch, but I don't know the English.
so you're saying that the Dutch post isn't working at the moment?
Yeah, basically that, like the systems.
Okay.
And I needed some info from him because they are asking for some the customs are asking for money and etc. The long story doesn't really matter. I was talking to him, and in this conversation, I'm gonna send you a screenshot of the end of this conversation. Let me check. It's all on Instagram. We have contact.
Okay.
Let's read this, especially the last message from him.
Okay. Let's get myself back over to the house.
And maybe I mean, you can read it out loud, but it's a bit weird. Some of your
Okay. So look.
How's England doing in the World Cup, by the way?
I think they're doing okay. I haven't seen the last match they played.
Wales,
Yeah.
right? England, Wales, right?
Yeah.
I think they won, but I would have won. I mean, I wouldn't mind watching England, but the United States was playing against Iran, and that was like I had to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was I saw a bit of that. It seems a good match.
Yeah, but just the fact that those countries are sworn enemies, and then they ended up playing each other.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the last message. That's you like to draw on each other.
Yeah, but just it was a bit out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But it has a backstory.
Okay.
But I forgot about it. But I met the guy when he was in giving a concert here,
Okay.
and his last name is Wang. He's Chinese.
Right. So
He signs his name with a symbol
yeah.
instead of his name Wang. And he
Okay.
did sign my shirt. But
That
I was
makes
just
sense.
I was a bit like irritated because of the post office, and I was complaining because it wasn't his fault, but I was complaining to him about the whole situation. Then he said that, and I was like, ah, yes.
Well, it's good that he remembers that kind of thing.
Yeah, it was an awesome concert. I can send you that band too.
Yeah, I'm happy for any music you want to send. I'll listen to it.
I still have to send you two things, like with Weetref. You were interested in that collection of I've got like all samples the Prodigy ever used,
Oh
like
yes.
all cut up, right? Like 3 seconds of this sound, 3 seconds of that sound. You wanted that, right?
Yeah. I'll be quite happy to have that.
Tomorrow Egg Festival.
I accidentally like loaded it all into my iTunes, so I've been really busy deleting all of it because having 3 seconds of a sample all separate as albums isn't nice.
Yeah. So
Like
that's the only thing with iTunes is loading stuff in isn't necessarily what you want to listen to.
No, I did it myself, but it was
Okay.
an accident. Like I accidentally loaded in the wrong map, and I found out months later. So yeah, no bueno. And what iTunes did, but what makes it even more difficult, is that it recognized what the sample was from and put it at that artist. So let's say he took like the dudes from Prodigy took 3 seconds from an Eminem song and a Rolling Stone song, or I'm just saying some names. Then it would put it as Eminem, this album, this
Ja,
song.
ongelooflijk wil je.
Gotcha.
Maakt niet uit. One second. Dat is toch alleen belangrijk voor Community Center?
Ja, dat heb ik al gezegd.
Daarom. Hoop dat die yummy was.
Dat wel. Ik heb hem niet meer.
Je hebt niet meer?
Nee, mooi.
So they're all like hidden between artists and albums. So it was
Okay,
quite
that
a
makes sense.
get them all out.
I can imagine that being quite frustrating, just having to hunt through your whole iTunes collection just to find them.
I have about 19,000 albums in there, so
Oh wow.
yeah, all legal, of course.
Of course.
But would you just like the samples, or do you want my like? Because I downloaded everything by the Prodigy, and I put even that in. It's like everything they ever did. So I can send you all by the Prodigy, or do you already own most?
I should own like 90% of that stuff.
So then I will just send the samples. Oh, and you wanted my friend Vio's music, right? You like his music.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey,
I will send-
thank you for the follow on Twitch there. Is it Adex Martin? Thank you very much. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I'm joining us for Stardew Valley with a few of my friends, Jeffrey, Lisa, and Nix. But yeah, just the samples for now, I suppose, and yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to find a way to send it because I think it's more than 2 gigabytes, and I don't know about WeTransfer, and I
Yeah.
don't have enough space in my Google Drive because I have a free. I don't pay for Google.
No. Yeah, I think
Well,
I pay for Dropbox. I have to have a look how much space I got in my Dropbox. I can give you a shared folder, and you can drop it into there.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, I know this other thing that makes you like download it directly from my computer. I think that's how it
Okay.
works.
Interesting. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Is that? Should I call you Adex or Martin? What was your preferred? But how are you doing? It's good to see you. Glad to have you here. I'm a little bit lost. That's all watered. Yeah, I keep meaning to sort of make a shared folder to to share things back and forth. I've started things like Google Drives with friends before to collaborate on things.
Yeah, I mean, the friend you want the music from, he's a bit of a character, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he just bought his. He always used Apple,
Okay.
but he had some problems with it, and now he switched. He bought his first gaming PC with Windows,
Oh,
and he wanted certain games, which
Right.
we cannot discuss online.
okay. Yeah.
Definitely not discussing it only will get you back.
Yes, those kind of games.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
But he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to buy them, and doesn't know how to like get them himself. Like he doesn't know how to torrent or whatever.
Gotcha.
So I did it for him, and most games are more than 2 gigabytes.
Well, yeah, yeah.
So I was literally yesterday looking for a way to send things like unlimited, and I found this website that lets you send stuff
Oh,
like unlimited. But I think it's directly because it didn't take any time to upload it on the site, like on WeTransfer,
gotcha.
which would be weird for something that's like 15 gigabytes. The moment he started downloading from the link I sent him, I saw the upload bar going like at the same speed as his download bar. So it was like it
Gotcha.
was
Yeah,
his
like,
computer.
okay, that's quite clever, I suppose. It's effectively makes like a temporary transfer connection between the two.
Yeah. Let me check the name, but
But that'd be far easier than having to upload it to a service and then download it again.
check in. It's sendanywhere.com.
Okay.
Yeah, I never heard of it but I had to help him like one day it was.
Sendanywhere.com.
This
Ah.
weird game. Maybe it works in a different way, but like what? Because I didn't look into it. But what I saw was that my upload went at the same speed and time as his download. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that kind of. It's reasonable to believe that. You're doing a direct transfer.
It wasn't fast. It wasn't extremely fast, but I mean, it's better than paying for something. I
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
I'm gonna die. Dat is no bueno. Heb jij al eentje?
Ja.
Doe me een 1 naar. Skip.
Yeah, I think any free services only tend to give you about 2 gig.
Yeah. Or less sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a few like Google email accounts just so I can have a few Google Drives.
Same.
Yeah, same. Well, not because of that reason, but I do have 3. But I haven't used.
I got a few Microsoft accounts as well, but that was for making multiple users on streaming sites. So I can sort of. It was mainly because I used to be a chat moderator for a lot of streamers. So I would go into the chat and I'd have the green moderator icon next to me say, hey, this guy's a moderator. And people would talk to me, the streamer would go, okay, you can look after the chat for me. And sometimes it's like, I don't really feel up to chat moderating today. I just want to watch the streamer. I just want to chill out.
Yeah.
So I made a few accounts where I could just log in as a brand new user, effectively, like a brand new viewer, and sort of talk to people in the community and talk to the streamer. One or two of the streamers knew my alternative accounts and they knew the reasons. So it's like, hey, okay, if you're watching me on that account, so I understand what you're here for. But other people didn't know it was me. It's quite fun to actually see people's reaction to me as not this well-known person who's always in the chat. Because quite a few people got to know me from me being a moderator for so many streamers.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, yeah, I just end up everyone just ends up talking to me. Sometimes I just don't really feel like chatting. Yeah, I made a few accounts. Plus they gave you points for watching on the Mixer site. For every channel that watches a streamer, those channels get points for watching them, and then you can then spend those points back. So I basically ended up point farming on a few accounts, logging into different browsers, different accounts. And then you can go, okay, I spend all those points back on the streamer. It gives the streamer money, basically. So it's like a free way. You collect points, you spend the points back on the streamer, they get money. So it's a pretty good system. So I ended up just point farming and spending all back on one or two streamers. But I've still got all the accounts, even though the streaming site doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's sad Mixer disappeared.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
in a way, it's just, what do you say? It went to Facebook.
Yeah, they palmed all the streamers to Facebook. And people looked at Facebook and went, that's not exactly Mixer. It's nowhere near Mixer. It's doesn't even have like hosting, or you can't have bots that interact with the chat. People typically have to talk and interact as their private personal Facebook account.
Yeah.
So you kind of lose your persona, your character that you were online. So you just become you. It's not a bad thing in some ways, but Unless you make yourself a page and interact with streamers as a page, which a few people did.
Yeah, of course that's possible. I mean, I've got a couple of Facebook pages for my music and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm streaming onto the Hug Junkie Facebook page at the moment, so I could talk to other streamers as that page. And they would recognise me from other streaming sites.
But is Facebook popular for streaming now? Or?
There's a few big names on there. Nothing new. It's nowhere near Twitch, but it's there's more people going on there. Say, for instance, than it's probably on par with probably YouTube for streamers. It's sort of
Batman was fairly big in Warzone.
Yeah.
Went to Gleamash. I mean, no, not Gleamash. YouTube. He got a deal from YouTube. He used to be Twitch.
Yeah.
And
Kitty.
It's brilliant.
You found a cat.
Yeah, the cat just gave me wool, but that's not why I'm going. That's brilliant.
Right.
Got a coffee machine.
Oh yeah, from the mail.
Yeah, it just gave me coffee.
Uh-huh. So you can have coffee in real life and coffee in the game.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Glimish becomes something close to what Mixer was. So he had a lot of cool features on Mixer. I think I did see. Oh, I've forgotten the guy's name, but there's someone who's working on a like an interactive overlay for Glimish. So you can have have buttons on Glimish that you can click and interact with the streamer.
Oh.
Which is one of the big draws that Mixer had, is that it was so fast between the streamer and the viewer that Egg Festival that you could click a button on the page and see the results on the stream near enough instantly. So like if you clicked a button that made something appear in the streamer's game, you could see it appear near enough at the same time as you clicked the button.
Yeah, that's why I hate one of the reasons I hate going back to Twitch after I found Gleamish is that when I say something to you, it's like 5 or 6 seconds until I see my message appearing on your stream, and when I do it on Gleamish, it's there, you know. Immediately.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things I liked about Glimish when I saw it, is that it's so fast.
One second. Ga je het Strawberry doen?
Ja.
Hoeveel?
Ik heb allemaal geld uitgegeven. Ik heb er 200 nog.
100, 110 kopen. Kopen 50. We have some leftover money. Strawberries are very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
For spring seed. And I would even recommend buying them, not planting them till next year.
Okay.
Because what makes them so good is one of the most expensive crops that like reproduces. So you plant it one time, then it grows, and then you get like all spring you get them.
Right. Okay.
So if you do it now on the 13th, you know, that's a bit of a waste compared to when you use them next year, because you can only buy them on the 13th.
Right.
Also, I'm ready to start.
talk to a couple more people.
Now you're talking to my wife.
Hmm.
Yeah, both still need to take a spouse. It's good for you.
Yeah.
They water your crops. Basically, that's the reason that they're good, but it's a good reason.
Hmm.
Yeah, one of the reasons I'm so happy I'm getting coffee is because Harvey likes coffee and it's easier just to get him as a spouse.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Turtle. The turtle doesn't like eggs.
I can't remember who I was going to turn into my spouse. Keep forgetting.
Well,
Obviously made a big
Yeah,
impression.
I know who you are like. I mean, Abigail, Leia, and which one did you? I know which one Nick's wants, but I forgot his name again.
Elliot.
Elliot. The long-haired man.
Hmm.
Haley's leftover. She's a blonde, like basic white girl. You know yeah, you're talking to her now. That's
Yeah.
Haley.
Okay.
And then there's Maru is single. She's a scientist girl. She's in the
Okay.
upper left. I'm standing next to her. Next to her is also single. That's Penny. She's a teacher girl. Her
Okay.
mother is Pam, the bus driver.
Okay. Yeah.
And this one's single. It's Emily. She's like the weird yoga healing stone girl, you know. This
Gotcha.
one with blue hair. I think those are all the leftover females.
Okay.
And if you want a male spouse, which of course is possible. Oh, and there's Sophia. She's from the mod.
She's into cosplay.
She's like a weep.
Okay.
And I think you can marry from the latest mod we downloaded with the next village, but I don't know any of them, so I can't
Oh.
help you there.
Okay. I'll have a look at those ones. I'm ready. I think I've talked to everyone.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So we're all ready?
Yep.
Good. Hou je vol van dino-ei?
I love that you still have that trash can lid on your head, Nix.
Yes.
It's one of the rarer things in this game. I think the chances of getting one is 0.02%
Hmm.
when you open a trash can. So it's nice. I never found one myself. It's the second time I see one. Another girl we used to play with got one.
Hmm.
First time I saw it. This is the second time. I think it was 0.02, yes. It's not a big chance. So you got lucky.
Yeah. There you go, Nix. You can get lucky.
Yeah.
I never had one myself. You gotta watch out with those trash cans though. If you open it
I can't find that.
with someone near, they will dislike you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next one,
Yeah.
you will get another hat.
Hmm.
No, probably Muddy.
I've all up in the top area.
Yeah. I
So,
found a
what-
few over there.
I know. Yeah.
Hmm.
Did you get a hat or did you get money?
I don't know.
Oh, yo, SMH. Simon, right? Sorry, I didn't notice.
A straw hat.
Yes, guitar.
Nice.
How are you doing? How was your stream? I was absent-mindedly looking at something.
Mhm.
Not even the game.
Yeah.
I'm playing with Lisa, Nix, and Hug Junkie.
Hello.
Hug Junkie is live on Gleamash too. So for and my friend Simon in chat just started streaming on Gleamash this week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's nice. He went. He's a Twitch refugee too, like me.
Awesome.
He's VTuber.
Cool. That's
Yeah, you know.
cool.
We have a controller drift again. I don't like that.
Oh. Cool. Just
Yeah, you
give
better
Simon a
sleep.
follow.
You used to stream with your face like me?
Moved to VTubing around the time I moved to Glitch. That seems a good opportunity.
Yeah. Once in a full moon. It's not a full moon right now. I was looking, but it's not. I honestly don't know what you mean. Once in a full moon. It's not the saying we have in my country, I guess, but I think I understand. You didn't stream a lot. Say.
So it's streamed very rarely.
Yeah. But I like his VTuber character a lot. It's, yeah, the cat gave me jelly.
Nice.
You gave me stones.
Well, I'm very angry at my wife. She gave some crops water, and I think she only cropped she watered your crop, not mine.
Oh, I wonder why my crops are watered.
Yeah, she didn't.
Well, she didn't water mine too, so I'm also very angry at your wife.
Which did she water?
She watered mine.
Yeah, I went for Abigail. I never married. This is like my 30th playthrough. I never married anyone else. Never. Well, also, you can't hear Lisa on the stream. She's sitting in the same room as I, and I don't want to hear the same voice twice, you know. I don't like headsets, so I have speakers. So if you want to hear all four of us talk, you gotta go to Hug Junkie stream.
You don't miss much.
Nou, je kan het zeggen, maar hoort toch niet.
But yeah.
Yeah, I can link Hug Junkie. Can I?
Can you?
No, not Twitch. No Twitch.
Yeah,
I won't.
Glitch.tv/hugjunkie.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sending your Twitch. I don't support that.
No.
Nah, if people want your Twitch, they can have your Twitch too. Your Facebook, your everything.
My fish with my fish.
That's
gold.
gold. We need to go to the desert.
Same.
Okay, help
Found
me.
it. Hey, how's it going, Simon? Really need to sort my chests out. There's stuff all over the place.
Normally I do, but this game for some reason I'm not as good as that stuff.
Let's go with the bat wings.
Enter.
Ooh, train.
Enter. Enter. I'm counting in them.
Oh, potatoes.
And this way.
Pine cones. Nice beard. Oh, thank you. I've had to tie it up. It's a little bit on the long side.
Your beard's very long.
It is now. I guess any longer I can start weaving into my my body hair.
Well, I don't recommend it if you know
No.
look up quickly. You will.
Yeah.
It will hurt. I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, it gets in the way enough. It's all. If I don't tie it up, I kind of get caught in whatever I'm doing.
When's the last time you were like cleanly shaven?
Ooh, probably when I was 22. So
That's
that's
some time ago.
some time ago, yeah. Yeah, so let's think of the math here. So it's 16 years. 16 years with a beard. Similar issues when I had long hair, to be honest, it hurt. Yeah, I'm tying my hair up as well. This length isn't all over my head. It was a mohawk, it's just got out of hand.
Been a while. I rarely have my hair like, I'd say, tied up. When I do, only like a tail, like in the middle, but still like partly loose, you know?
Yeah,
You say?
yeah.
Like Legolas.
Yeah. Yeah, I ended up having to tie my hair up in two places because it's long around the sides, but not long enough to tie it at the back. So I have to kind of tie it at the top and tie it at the back until the sides grows long. Because I used to shave the sides and keep the top and back long. Not quite a mullet, but sort of closer to the mohawk. I used to have it down to the end of my back like 2 years ago. Oh wow, that's some
I
hair.
made the mistake of not selling my old stuff before buying new. That's no bueno.
Oh dear.
But I will manage. Let me check to have any left. I do not.
Put this coffee machine here. It wasn't too healthy though. Yeah, I suppose it gets harder to maintain hair the longer it gets.
Yeah.
I think my longest was up to my elbows. Now it's shoulder length.
Oh wow.
Not elbows, but like a bit, like 5 centimeters above.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
quite a decent length.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't short.
Yeah, my hair is in particularly great condition. I've changed shampoo a few months back, and it seems to be getting better since using that one. It's like a natural shampoo.
Wait, that made it better.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hasn't got all the artificial chemicals in there, so it seems to be healthier.
No, I heard it wrong. I thought you said it changed a couple of months ago, and since then it hasn't been better. Like,
Oh.
why don't you change back?
No,
If it's better,
yeah, it's better. Yeah, I don't know if it should be jumping between the chats or not. Completely up to you, Simon. Wherever you want to be.
yeah, I can open Paul's chat too. I need to do calculus in my mind. Wait, I did 6 times 25 is 150.
Yes. No.
One,
Yeah.
150. I'm gonna buy 146 so I can. 144, I think. Yeah. Perfect. So I can use 6 scarecrows in the middle of my floor. the further I go into Stardew, like I said, this is a slow day for me, a slow playthrough
Nice.
compared to others. It all becomes mad.
Okay.
Like I have to think how much here, how much there, how much distance between those two things.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
why you
still
want to kind of maximise what you're doing.
basically yes, basically what I'm doing. But I decided to not like play. Like how do you say? Use the meta like
Yeah.
I normally do in this playthrough because it's too. It's a lot of work. Well,
Right.
not a lot, but let's say for me to maximize my playing, it would mean for everyone to do that,
Right.
to like maximize the use of the whole farm.
Okay. Yeah.
And Lisa and I have our system together, and that's fine. But I'm not like asking that from two of you
No.
because it's not a game that you necessarily have to be the best, and it can just be relaxed if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. You can enjoy it, or you sort of trying to get. I suppose it depends what your playthrough is. If you want to kind of maximise everything, you play it for that, or if you just want to enjoy and sort of play
Yeah.
it sort of a bit slower.
I mean, wait, 6. It is 9. Damn, damn. I should have done 25 minus 9, which would be. Ooh. I should have had more than 200. I made a mistake in my calculation.
Oh no.
What did you do?
I bought too little.
I can miss 11.
11.
Yes.
It's not. It's okay. In the top.
Wondering, so what do you guys do like for a living?
Who said that?
Simon,
For a living.
for a living.
Each of my parents. No, I'm an artist.
Same thing.
Same thing. Depends. Sometimes I'm doing okay.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
technically a software engineer. Was working for a horticultural company. So, but when there's nothing to build software-wise, I just basically fix phones and printers.
I stop people from doing something so stupid they kill themselves.
Yeah, you look after people's health. Well, stop them from hurting themselves.
Yes. Or attempt to.
Hmm.
I do what I
Right.
can, but common sense isn't very common apparently.
No.
Humans are stupid.
Yeah.
We're a dumb and violent species. We had this conversation.
Mm. I
But
suppose,
we are.
Nick, you said before some of the reports you've read kind of make you lose faith in people.
Yeah.
So you see some of the accidents people get into, you go, oh, yeah, people really are stupid.
Yeah, you just wonder how things like that even happen.
Yeah, it's like falling down a very short step and hurting ankles.
Uh-huh.
Happens.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, technically,
Hmm.
okay, it was kind of my fault, but
Yeah.
it's also the people I'm renting from's fault because there's no light out the front of my house and it's in a very dark area.
True. True. You can't see anything in your front garden.
Hmm?
So yes, it was my fault, but it's also their fault.
Yeah, they're liable.
No, thanks for the follow, Simon.
Hey, thank you for the follow on my stream as well, Simon. Much appreciate that. Ooh, level 3 foraging, plus 1
Cheers.
axe proficiency. And I can make a tapper.
Okay, so I can buy the auto grabber.
Je krijgt 12,500 van me. Dan dupliceren we hem.
Ja.
Thank you.
Nix, would your neighbours complain if you you lit up your front garden like a Santa's grotto?
Probably.
It's only just
But
being
then-
festive.
Nix is planning on doing that?
It would be very fun, but it would also be very expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, but by the way, Nix, I barely use the coffee in my house. I have this machine too that makes coffee every day. So if you need any, on my side, my screen's not frozen.
Great.
Oh, my game screen's frozen. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, Simon's right. Let me check what my OBS is doing.
yeah. My stream froze at the very start, but carried on.
Better?
Bring Evelyn a leek.
What was I saying before this? I was saying something. It's probably important.
Probably. It came from you, so definitely important.
Yeah, Stardew is like that sometimes, apparently.
Yeah, but my starter was still just playing, so it was my OBS. Oh yeah, Nick, if you want coffee like from my house too for some reason, then you can take because I barely take it. But you get one every day, so
Yeah, I also I've got some espressos and things as well that I've kept hold of from.
if you ever run out, I barely use them.
Thank you.
Maybe I should because they make you run faster, and it's fun because they make you ride horse faster too, even though you
Yeah.
drink it, not the horse. But
Your horse gets faster when you drink coffee.
You obviously just go on a high so much that you force the
It's just basic science, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, I was planning on opening polls chat so I can see Simon. I mean, Hack Junkie, we're on stream right now. No one will know what I'm talking about. I'm doxing you. You don't like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's not like it's not a common name. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should really sort of refer to you as Cultic Komori, but it's quite a mouthful.
Yeah, I don't do that.
And what about listener shots?
Yeah, you got a smarter name because you got your name in your username.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, well,
Still, some people find it very hard to read.
but mine makes me stand out. It's weird. So
Yeah.
it's a combination of the two things of my fave things. It's gold is the black metal part, and
One streamer read my name and he was like, "Oh, your name is Laura."
I can kind of see that in a weird dyslexic kind of way.
Yeah,
There's letters.
but then he ended up calling me Laura for like half a year. At some point, I just gave up, and then
my old internet name before Cult Hikikomori was Funeral Fog.
Okay.
after one of my favorite songs is Funeral Fog. And everyone who read that would read it as Funeral Frog.
Maar die werkt natuurlijk niet.
And I actually found a metal band named Funeral Frog,
Oh,
like yesterday. But they spell it Funeral P-H-R-O-G.
gotcha.
But their logo is a frog with like satanic symbols.
Nice.
I haven't listened to them yet. I just found them.
I get that people read
So much
Simon's name as SMH.
There's so much hate.
Hmm.
There is a lot of hate in this world. Too much.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes I wonder, like, how difficult is it to just not
Yeah, just
try
not.
to kill someone, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it seems very difficult.
I mean, I rarely have that urge, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't happen quite often that I'm like, hey, you know what?
Yeah. Ah, fuck. We should find more games we like to play, both, all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would if you're up to, because I would respect, of course, if you just want to do Lego. But I would like to do something co-op, even if it's Stardew Switch on next Monday, because it's my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to do a birthday stream, if you like.
Yeah, I could do a special one off.
Yeah, we would. I mean, it's also a holiday in my country, my birthday.
Oh, cool.
Not because of me, but it's coincidence. I was born on that day.
It's
The
the
fun thing is,
I was gonna say it's a special holiday just for you.
no, but like the fun thing was that because it's a holiday in like elementary school, it's like a children's holiday base. I've told you about it, like Sinterklaas,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Santa thing. Because it's a children's holiday in elementary school, you never have school on Sinterklaas Day,
Gotcha.
5th December. So like my friends, they all, you know, we would like during lunch break, we would do like the whole class would sing for them, and I could like bring treats and tell about their birthday. But then it was math and you know and then learning again. But I always had like the day off on my birthday, always.
Oh, cool.
So that's nice. The other, like, how do you say? It's in Dutch you have a saying. It's a knife that cuts with two edges.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
Dutch we say it a bit differently. A knife with two cuts with two.
A knife with two sides.
Knife and two sides. Okay.
Everyone is celebrating Sinterklaasdag. So try to have a children's birthday party on my birthday. It's literally impossible. But the fun thing is, you know, when my mother was pregnant, at my age, by the way, I just realized my mother got me got pregnant 1 year later, but she got pregnant. At the age I will be becoming this Monday.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, you're kind of old.
yeah. And
I think the trend seems to be at the moment. Generally, people are considering children. If you are considering children, a lot later in life compared to previous generations.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like when she got pregnant, like the doctor made calculations, and I would be born on first Christmas Day. And my mother was like, "I don't want that. I don't want his birthday to be on like a national holiday, like an international holiday, or like a holiday celebration. So I hope he will get born earlier." I did get born earlier
But
on
not-
that other celebration we have in December in our country.
Oh dear.
Honestly, it would be cool if you were born on Christmas and with your initials.
Yeah, my initials are JC. JC.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, JC.
Yeah, you could be the second coming.
What? My second, the meaning of it, it's a very Dutch name, my second name, but the meaning of my second name actually is the horned one.
Okay.
So it's,
So effectively you're the Antichrist.
I don't know. But like I was destined to be what I am. The fun thing is it's not really fun. Yeah, well, a part of it is funny, but the start of it isn't. My father lost his father at a very early age,
Right.
and one thing was sure, he knew one thing for sure, that if he had like a child, he would have the same initials as his father.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, horn one, Jesus, close enough. Which is JC, JCH. H is my last name, Hesta. His father's name was Johannes Cornelis, and he didn't like that. But so my second name was based on like the how do you say like the nickname of his father, which is Kees, which is a very Dutch name.
Okay.
With his C, so CEES. And they were like my parents when I was born, because to get those same initials as his father, the first name would be a J name, like Jeffrey.
Right.
But the other big contender was Justin, and they chose Jeffrey. But let's say they did call me Justin, then my name would have been just in case.
Right.
And they didn't do that, but they didn't think about it. But
Yeah. That'd be quite unfortunate.
well, or not, it's funny. But just in case for what, you know? Well, I was on I think on I don't know what social media I was on, maybe even Facebook, but I saw this couple that their last name was Ingolf. Ingolf.
Okay.
And they got a son and they named him Jack. I mean, that's current for life.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's some cruel names you can name a child.
And a lot of the parents like to do it on purpose.
Yeah. So
My mother, sorry, go.
I was going to say, my parents actually considered every name in every context. Sort of think, okay, what would happen if we named our child this name? How would it be treated? What nicknames could they be given? Would those nicknames be nice? So went through all these different names. I mean, finally settled on what they did. You know, okay, this name seems safe.
Yeah. My mother used to work for like a local government, you know, like city government. She was like the person you go to get your driver's license and have your children like registered.
Yes.
So she would also like get like this is my son, this is my daughter, and then people would put a name, and he was like, you know, when you see thousands of those kind of people a week, you know, there are bound to be some weird names. So I asked her like, what's the weirdest name you ever had? And it was literally two people that tried to name their child toilet brush, but then in Dutch.
Yeah.
And then she could decide yes or no. You know, like if you just let's say name your child Paul, whatever, then she would never say no. Of course, she could decide if someone had like a weird name, then she was like, yeah, that's not the name. We were not gonna do that.
Yeah, well, that's cool. You can actually vet those kind of things.
Yeah, I mean, even some things are illegal, maybe, you know.
Yeah.
It happens. I know a story of some like American couple that named their child. I don't know the gender anymore, but they named their child after a certain person that's let's say very well known in the 40s.
Right.
And this is America,
Hmm.
where like freedom of speech, you can do what the hell you want with words.
Yeah.
That's illegal in my country.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go brush my teeth real quick, so be right back.
Okay. I'm level 8 farming. That's cool.
Nice.
+1 hoe proficiency. Crafting recipe keg. Recipe oil maker. Recipe deluxe speed grow.
But we'll have to decide what game we would do. Some Stardew on Monday, or
Well, it's as is your birthday. You can pick whatever game you like.
well, I wouldn't mind Call of Duty, but newest Warzone. But the thing is, you mean I mean, like what I've heard from you, you don't have like a bad PC, but I wonder if you can run like the newest.
I don't
Because
know. Might
it's
be able
very
to.
heavy. It's very heavy, and also just for one game, it's very big.
Yeah, be a lot of downloading, installing, and
Yeah. And I think at that point we ran out of
hmm.
3 co-op games. Because I barely have any co-op games. I'm a very besides Call of Duty Stardew,
Hmm.
I'm a very single player person.
Right. Yeah, I'm kind of like I don't always like to play games with people. Sometimes I just want to chill and enjoy the game by myself.
But that's no problem. If you have to sleep, you have to sleep. It's good to see you here.
Yeah, thank you for dropping by, Simon.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by. Have a good night. It's a school night for you, I know. So we could do GTA.
Yeah, I got GTA.
School sucks. I mean, I got kicked out of high school at 16, so. But don't follow in my footsteps, my friend.
Mm.
But
Yeah, be
Yeah,
good, stay in school.
I didn't stay in schools. Right.
Ooh, 5 months and he's out. That's exciting.
Yeah, I got kicked out in my 3rd year, I think. Yeah, it was my 3rd year. Got kicked out because of bad behavior.
Hmm.
Now I'm very, very normal. No, that's the wrong word. Have a good night. Do your best in school. Yeah, I would do Start or GTA is nice too.
Yeah, I'll be quite happy.
Like
Happy with
5 minutes before the stream, I rolled in the podium car, the casino car for this week.
Oh yeah.
It's all I do. I
Cool.
barely play the game now, but every week I have to roll the new car.
Hmm. Yeah, I should really do that at least. I haven't logged in for a while.
I can teach you how to get the car every time.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Also, you have to log in every week at least. You get 125,000, I guess. Yeah, 125. Not 100. It's 125.
Yes.
Assuming you have Twitch Prime.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, so I've been missing out on a lot of money because I haven't logged in for a while.
I mean, if you don't play the game, 125,000 isn't much anyway, because like at the moment most cars are like 3 million, so you have to log in for 30 weeks anyway. But
yeah, but it's still free money that I wouldn't have got.
Yeah, it happened. What are we talking about? It's game money, who cares?
Yeah. It'd be fun. I've not played GTA for a long time. And I used to play it with Nick's. How long ago since we played GTA, Nick's?
It's a year.
About a year, yeah. Yeah, it's probably been a whole year.
Lisa can't join us because the game doesn't have crossplay and she only uses PS5.
Ah, okay.
I do own a PlayStation 4 version.
think I've
which
got.
works on PS5, but it's so old-fashioned to not have crossplay. I mean,
Yeah, I got GTA 5 on PlayStation 4. Ooh,
but we will be playing Stardew on
thank you
her
for the
birthday.
lemon.
Hmm?
No, I got a lemon from If I Could Fly. Thank you very much. And another one. So, lemons
Lemon?
are currency in on D-Live.
It's crypto?
Kind of, yeah. Haven't seen you in a bit. It's been it's good to see you. Sort of, yeah, I've been streaming on and off. I've been a little bit sporadic. But it's good to see you again. It's, how you been? But yeah, it's, D-Live's kind of like a crypto kind of currency built in.
It's on the blockchain, right?
Yeah.
I haven't done things with crypto in a while.
I don't fully understand it. I know I have lemons, but many awesome people have given me lemons, but I don't fully understand them. I
Well,
know
You
how
don't-
it is, yeah. Sorry?
You don't know how to turn it into lemonade.
No.
Well, I have is Aether,
Hmm.
but those like they crashed this year. That sucks.
Okay.
But they use for NFTs. Do you want to buy my NFTs?
No.
But I made one from the queen of my country.
Oh, and
Would
another
you
lemon.
buy it if it's the queen of your country?
Yeah.
Yes?
Sorry?
Would you buy it if it's the queen of your country?
No.
I made an NFT out of the queen of my country.
Oh, cool. Thank you
When
for all
I-
those lemons. Lemons isn't really crypto, it's an online currency used on D-Live, that's on the blockchain. So the streaming site is on the blockchain. The lemons not necessarily on that blockchain, but they're part of the streaming site which is on the blockchain.
The amount of Ethereum, like I made like the price of my queen NFT from my country was 5,000 euros when I did it.
Okay.
Now it's 1,000,
Oh,
and I didn't change any of like the amount.
right. So it's devalued a bit.
A bit, a lot.
Yeah.
In 1 year. It started with the war. When the war broke
right.
out, all crypto died. Like Mike, Ethereum, all NFT, like Ethereum from the NFTs, it like halved within a day, and then it just kept dropping.
Yes, you're right. Oh, thank you, Fucker, for that. I said, I don't fully understand the live system. I've streamed there for a while now, but I still don't fully understand it.
I like D-Live, like from what I see, but
Hmm.
I'm a bit cautious of it. I've told you why.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
What's your favourite Lego game? Well, favourite Lego game right now is, of course, the Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. But apart from that, it's Lego Dimensions. You're not familiar with Lego Dimensions? It was like a Toys to Life game where you buy the actual physical toy, and it drops the character into the game when you place the toy onto the pad. Spent a lot of money on that game. So the game
Would it work with any Lego character?
no, they basically had like these little discs, like a little plastic disc with a an RF tag, like you have on like shop security items.
Like
Yeah,
Amiibo.
Yeah, like amiibos as well. So you basically had those. Then the Lego figure sat on top of the disc, so you didn't really need the Lego figure, just the disc. But it makes sense because you put the figure on the disc and you know which character it is. But yeah, I've got like boxes and boxes of these figures. I've got the entire collection that they ever produced. Spent quite a bit of money collecting them. But it's fun. You have all these characters that don't exist in any Lego models. That exist in this game. And you can physically collect them, and you can build the models. You can build vehicles. Like the base game comes with Batman and the Batmobile. Hey, thank you for the ice cream. Ooh. You're awesome. Thank you for those. But yeah, the game comes with Lego Batman and a Lego Batmobile, and you put the Batmobile on the pad, you put Batman on the pad, and Batman can jump into the Batmobile and drive off. Or you can put Scooby-Doo on the pad, and Scooby-Doo can drive the Batmobile.
I'm going to brush my teeth now.
Cool. Okay, see you shortly. Yeah, it's an awesome game. I will play again. I used to stream it. I streamed it back in 2020, 2021. So like 2 years ago I streamed it when I was still collecting them. Especially with nothing else to do. But then I've completed the game like twice over. Completed all the DLC twice over. Got all the achievements. So it's like, what do I do now? I decided like playing through the levels on request, like whatever levels people want to see. But I got to the point where I really needed to start a new save file. Then I bought because I was on the Xbox. It's only on the Xbox, PlayStation, and the Wii U. So I've got the edition on the Xbox. That's where I've 100% all the achievements. I've got an edition on PlayStation 4. So I could play through that on stream and get all the achievements on that. But it will happen eventually. I still have the toy pads sat underneath my camera here. Because I could just reach across, move the characters over. I actually had the camera pointed at the toy pad so you could see like a little window in the bottom corner. Very fun game, but they discontinued it. They basically priced themselves out. They made their customers and players spend too much money. People didn't want to buy the figures anymore. And so the last pack of figures they released, they didn't even produce that many of them. Is that, you know what, people aren't buying these anymore. We won't produce so many, which made them very expensive to try and get a hold of on the second-hand market. And the last figures released was Beast Boy and what's the name? I forgot the name. From the Teen Titans. Teen Titans. They released Beast Boy and the Purple Girl. I can see, I can't remember the name, but that's a double pack. That's the last pack they ever released. And Beast Boy's pretty cool as a figure. You can change into dolphin, a bird, another animal. And the girl can open portals and stuff. I want to say Rogue. Her name's not Rogue.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
I really can't remember the character's name. But yeah, I will get all those figures out. Like they're literally sat in cases to my right at the moment. Very neatly stacked on a shelf. They were piled up in the corner. I need to photograph them at some point. Stick them all on Instagram. Show them off. Ooh, so a bit more sneak. Ooh, that stuff definitely wakes you up. Not just for the caffeine, for how sharp it is.
I'll open your stream to see what we're talking about.
Okay. Yes, the D-Live chat in the bottom right corner. Talking about my favourite Lego game. My favourite Lego game is Lego Dimensions. You had to buy the actual figures like you did for the Nintendo Amigo. And you put the figure onto the reader and they popped up in the game.
Yeah.
But they got quite expensive.
Yeah, they are. I remember like buying my first amiibo for Jeffrey.
Oh yeah.
This was a limited edition, so it was like, but it was like 20 euros.
Okay.
So I thought that was still okay, but then the next year I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy some more amiibos, you know?
Hmm.
And they were really like, they doubled the prices.
Ooh. Yeah, that makes it very difficult to collect them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up buying a lot of these Lego figures second hand because they stopped producing them because no one was buying them anymore. So
Yeah, they got too expensive probably.
yeah, because what they did, they locked sort of content behind certain figures. Like you can only get to this area if you had this figure.
Yes.
So people go, well, I can't afford to keep buying figures to unlock more content. It's not like buying the figure just because you want to play with them. It's buying it because you need their special power.
Yeah. It's kind of sucks, though.
Yeah, I'd still buy a lot of these figures, which I have. I've bought all the figures just to finish the collection. Like I bought like Legolas and Gimli from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, nice.
They don't do anything special. Hey Nix, thank you for the hearts on my stream. Yeah, so they like Legolas has like the bow and arrow weapon, so you can fire arrows into holes in the wall, and then you can use those arrows to like do acrobatics and swing on the arrow.
Oh, yeah.
But there's other characters that do that, like the Green Arrow has that, and I think another character. And Gimli is a dwarf, so he has a small ability, so he can get into small spaces. But then Bart Simpson also has that ability, so I can use Bart Simpson for that. E.T. has that, so E.T. the extraterrestrial. Gizmo from Gremlins has that ability.
Oh,
It's pretty cool. I have like a little Lego Gizmo. So you can do those kind of things. I think Gizmo has the arrows as well. So,
Like, it is definitely a nice concept, you know, buying some figures to get some extra content, but at some point you gotta stop the extra content, you know, or people will you need to buy like lots of figures, and that's, some people don't even have the room for that.
no, I've got like these plastic cases you can buy to put like things like screws and nails and all like little
Oh, yeah.
metal bits and stuff. I've got like a load of those kind of cases for like hardware and small things. And I have, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cases. 9 of those cases just for
That's
the
a
Lego
lot.
figures. So they take a lot of space up, and each of those was probably, each figure pack was about £15 each. Well, those £15 for like the packs that have 2 characters, and probably £7 for the ones with 1 character. So it's about £7 a character, and there's probably about 50 characters.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. It's best not to think about it.
Yeah.
I bought it over about 2 years, so that's money I've spent over a long period of time.
Yeah, well, if you like it, then,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, we have a lot of figures. You've probably seen some pictures.
Yeah, that's all. But then if you enjoy looking at those, then they bring you joy.
I have one that is worth quite a lot, actually. I bought it, I found it on AliExpress.
Oh yeah.
But the thing about AliExpress is that it doesn't have to be fake. You know, sometimes the people keep the machines running a little longer after closing time, and then they sell it for cheap, you know.
Ah, okay.
This was exactly what happened with the figure I had. And on only AliExpress right now, you can ask like $300 for it.
Hmm.
So let alone the official sites.
Oh wow. Yeah, because I've looked at AliExpress, and you don't know, as you say, if they're kind of fakes or there's something wrong with them.
Yeah, and of course I know some are fakes.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure some are real ones too. So just the people that kept the machines running a little longer.
Yeah, well, that's good. It's
But
good to know that you can pick those things up.
yeah, if they look good, they look good. But with if you need like amiibos or the Lego amiibos,
Hmm.
then maybe you shouldn't buy it on AliExpress because it might not work when
Yeah,
your reader is reading the figure out.
yeah.
But
Especially,
other than
yeah, I've noticed figures can like lose the like the data. I got one figure at least that's no longer reads anymore.
that, oh,
There's a problem with it. It was working fine when I first had it. I got it from a convention. It was one of the Green Arrow. The Green Arrow you could only get from a convention.
yeah,
I got two of them. So one of them still works, one of them doesn't, which is a shame. 'Cause you can use two of the same character. You can put them two on the reader at the same time, and you have two characters in the game.
I have returned.
Hey, welcome back.
You have.
I have a new family member.
Baby doll, baby boy to the family, named him Go. Nice.
What game do you have two characters in?
That Lego Dimensions game. I have
Oh.
two green arrows because they were a special collector's figure from convention only.
Mhm.
I went to the convention with my brother, and he did the. You had to do like a treasure hunt at the convention, and then hand in your items to the desk, and they give you the figure. So we both did that, and both got a figure each.
He doesn't play the game.
He doesn't play the game, so I have two figures.
Nice.
But one of the figures lost the RF tag on the bottom of the figure, doesn't work anymore.
Hmm.
I've read online you can kind of hack and reprogram the tags with like an app on your phone, and it sometimes can bring it back. So I might have to try that. If it doesn't work, doesn't work.
Yeah.
Not lost anything.
Just give you the one. No?
Yeah.
And you remember my cousin who, his family, so I can say it about them, who's not the smartest person I know.
Hmm.
Had this idea he wanted. I can't remember the character, but I think it was about Spider-Man, but he wanted to have Spider-Man in Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U.
Okay.
So he had this great idea of buying the cheapest amiibo he could find, which I can't remember. I think it was a Mario one.
Right.
Sawing off the Mario and gluing on a Spider-Man figurine,
Gotcha. Yeah.
thinking it would work, literally expecting it would work, and it didn't.
No.
But you know,
No, that's quite funny.
yeah, he wasn't happy about it.
No, the people ask the same with the Lego ones. That if you put a different Lego figure on the disc, will it put that in the game, or have you changed what the figure looks like? You go, no, it's not that clever. It just reads a tag.
Yeah.
It would be cool though, but I can see them being even more expensive if you put like electronics into every part of a Lego figure and have it read by the tag and the tag into the reader.
Do you have Disney Lego?
Yeah, they do. They haven't made any Disney Lego games though.
Could you buy like Peter Pan Legos? Or?
I don't think I've seen Peter Pan Lego. I think the only Disney Lego I've seen is Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, comes with a castle, like the Disney castle.
Hmm.
So you can buy that, and they got those. But they've also got Warner Brothers Lego, so you have like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig.
Yeah, and there's Pirates of the Caribbean Lego, so technically there's more Disney, but, you know.
Yeah.
It's not the kind I mean.
Hmm. No, I'd love for them to make more Lego games with everything else they should have access to. Because they have access to the Star Wars name. So they've been making lots of Star Wars games. But they've done Marvel and DC.
Of course, in a way, that's all Disney too, you know, Marvel and
Yeah,
stuff.
Marvel, Star Wars. But it would be cool to have a full like Lego Disney game with all the different things, like they did for the Lego Dimensions. Had all of these different characters from different things. So like characters from Pirates of the Caribbean meets Mickey Mouse meets Iron Man.
In a way, that already exists, and it's called Kingdom Hearts. So
Yeah, like a Lego Kingdom Hearts would be cool.
it would. I would play that.
Hmm.
But I buy everything that has the name Kingdom Hearts on it. So.
Ooh, congratulations, Nick! You walked a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, congratulations.
you haven't bought a horse yet.
Nah.
They're lovely. You can give it a name and put heads on it.
Oh, a lovely horse.
Yeah, mine has mouse ears, and I don't know what Lisa put on hers this time.
Baseball,
Baseball cap. Other time she puts
Santa.
Santa hat on or a skeleton mask.
Oh,
No,
nice.
I'm a skeleton mask myself.
Oh, and dinosaur hat. We put dinosaur hat
Oh
on.
yeah, I don't have dinosaur head yet. I need to make cloth, but I don't have the materials.
Yeah, so we can buy some things to plant for a little bit.
No, I understand. I was like, why is my sound not working on Gleamash, etc. But I muted the whole tab instead of.
Yeah.
Now I see. I mean, just couldn't figure out why you could hear me, but I couldn't. How much hearts do you have with Elliot now, next?
3.
Oh. Then
Nice.
if you might if you can get him to 4 this week.
You
This
might
week,
be able to dance with him at a flower
either
dance.
this week or next week, yeah, you can dance with him at the flower dance, and that gets you like a boost in friendship points too.
Yeah, that gives you like 2 hearts extra.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The I will never see the flower dance the same anymore since I've seen Midsummer.
Same.
You seen that movie?
I haven't. It's like a horror movie, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's a good one.
it's one of the only horror movies that like 90% in broad daylight.
Yeah, like 95%.
Yeah, the ending was in the night, I think.
No, not the ending.
Some part was in the night.
Yeah, but that was a small part. Really small.
It's all like in this very bright, friendly summer with people in white summer clothing, and it's all very nice. Unless it's horrible.
Hmm.
Very weird. Very weird.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailers for it when it was coming out.
It can be really gross at sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have like a lot of moments of gore, but when it does, it's insane. So that's my warning.
Okay.
Also, no animals die. Like, definitely not on screen. There are some animals that
Right.
die, but you don't see it happen on screen.
Okay. That's good.
It's also very important to me. Whenever I watch a movie, I don't want to see animals die on screen.
Yeah, that's fair. People's okay, but not animal.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I honestly don't really like corpses either, but
Yeah, I don't like it, but it's not that I get very upset about it.
Hmm.
It's like I prefer not to look at it, but if it happens, then okay, you know.
eh,
And I'm not gonna give more spoilers, but the animal corpse in that summer kind of has an important goal.
Okay. Yeah, it has a reason for being there.
Yes.
yeah, I'm not gonna watch it twice. It's one of those movies that
When you've seen it, then, you know,
yeah.
like it was a great movie, but you've seen it, so you know what's going to happen, and then thrill about that is like gone.
Same with Ahoyo.
But I do not want to see it again for other reasons as well.
I like Ahoyo.
It was a great movie, but I'm a little traumatized watching it while I was sick.
It's very disgusting, that's true, but it's very nice.
It's a great movie, but it's very, very disgusting. And when you're not feeling so well, it may be the most horrible thing to happen to you.
Okay.
My stomach didn't like it.
Oh
It
dear.
has like cannibalism on already decomposing corpses with how do you say schimmel?
Wat vind ik wel oké.
Like
Thomas.
fungus growing, how do you say mold growing in and
Okay.
maggot.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Decomposing.
Yeah, decomposing.
Yeah, sounds lovely.
It's a great it's it it's awesome. Like not because of that, but like the story is very
Very good.
nice.
Like, it is gross, but those things also happen for a reason, which is,
Yeah, it's part of the storytelling, not just because it's just something to shock you.
yeah, exactly. Like, it's not just there to be gross, it has some sort of plot.
You know the film? Movie? You have heard about it, El Hoyo?
Don't think I've come across it. No.
The English name is The Platform, but I think on Netflix it's just called El Hoyo.
Okay.
It's basically, it's a bit weird, but it's basically about a prison
Right.
where every cell is like vertical. So there's
There's floors of cells.
floors of cells.
Oh, okay.
And there's El Hoyo means the platform in English, but
Right.
in Spanish. But,
Okay.
and there's like this platform going from floor 1 to the lowest floor
Okay.
once a day with food. And
Right.
they put just enough food for every person. And the first can take and the second can take just enough to keep everyone to healthy.
Right.
But nothing keeps number 1 from taking enough food for 2 people.
Right.
Nothing keeps number 2 for getting food for 2 people. At some point, like the lowest floors will be very hungry.
Right. Yeah.
It's like social commentary basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what do the law and every 30 minutes, every 30 days,
Hmm.
they release a gas that puts people to sleep,
Right.
and they switch them on floor. So you can be like, let's say your sentence is 1 year. Your first month you'll be on floor 30.
Wasn't it like every 3 days?
No, no, that's the whole problem. 3 days you can go without food.
Oh
This
yeah.
is a month.
Hmm.
Next day you'll be on floor 250 and no food reaches there, because they'll eat.
Hmm.
So no, 3 days is no problem, but 30. So, and every cell has 2 people.
Also, that prison isn't just for like bad people. It's not bad people prison, but also uh, other people that needed to accomplish something, and if they like survived that kind of thing, they would get their whatever it was they needed for free.
Okay.
PhD, whatever.
Yeah, so it's not all bad people, and that's what makes the story quite interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose I can see it's as you say, sort of commentary on society and how, yeah, those at the top can take more than their fair share, but there are people that would be willing to help others. And
yeah, but how do you help when you're in the middle?
hmm,
You can't tell the people on top.
true.
And at some point it gets a bit like supernatural at the end. It's very weird, like unexplainable things.
Hmm.
But that's like the last 50 minutes. I personally didn't.
But
it did-
then again, I feel like those supernatural things that happened would actually be caused due to mental issues.
could be
At
Okay.
least that's my take
like
on it.
hallucination.
Hmm. That's
Yeah,
quite interesting.
what do the people do? There's every cell has 2 people always. So if your cellmate dies, you will get a new one after the 30 days.
Right.
You'll never go into a cell alone or with 3 people.
Okay.
If you both 5, you will go together to the next floor. But like the people would never, food never reaches them. At like floor 250. I'm just saying something.
Hmm.
I was already cooking is 12 and a half.
Yeah. Like what do they do? They eat each other.
Hmm.
But after a week you're hungry, so you eat your cellmate. But second week your cellmate doesn't look
Quite as good.
quite good anymore.
Yeah.
So and those scenes were a bit
Disturbing.
yucky.
Yeah.
It's all in Spanish too. But I'm Dutch, so I don't mind subtitles because all are.
Even when it's in Dutch, I want subtitles because some people don't speak Dutch properly.
Yeah, that's fine. We mainly watch things with English subtitles. And even English shows we watch with subtitles, but English, not Dutch.
Hmm.
It's just easier to follow on your own pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. We sometimes watch programs with subtitles, don't we, Nix? Yeah. For the programs on, so like, it's you don't necessarily have to be paying attention. You can just be reading the screen, and sometimes if people have accents, you don't always understand exactly what they said.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I can understand.
Treat, eh? Treat, eh?
Like, sorry.
Treat, eh?
The one type of English I just can't understand. Like, I how do you say it's really difficult for me because the accent is like London people,
Okay, yeah.
Cockney, etc.
Yeah, very strong accent.
It's like it. It's like a different language.
Yeah.
I have same with Australian people.
Yeah, so it doesn't help, especially people from London tend to have. You say like it is almost like a different language because they have different words, different phrases. They say things that's not said in the rest of the country.
The same in my country. We're not a big country, but I could literally drive 20 minutes north from my city and I would go to a town where I have no clue what those people are saying. And legally, it's Dutch.
Yeah.
It's like an alien language. Like the dialect is very, very different than normal Dutch.
Okay. But yeah, we have yeah, not only the accents, but they let's say like phrases and words, and you refer to things slightly differently. And, it's like I didn't realise for a long time, but you have like roundabouts in the Netherlands, kind of like the road system where you have a circle and you drive around it.
Yeah, I know those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have those. We use them differently than you. We go to the left.
Oh yeah. But I didn't realise for a long time in the Midlands where I am, we refer to those as islands, like an island in the sea, like a small sort of. But the rest of the country doesn't call them islands; they refer to them as roundabouts. And I always thought they were just interchangeable names. You call it an island, you call it a roundabout. But apparently that's a thing just from my area, to call it an island.
Yeah. No, we go to the right. I said left, but we go to the right.
Yeah, you go to because I suppose because you drive on the right, you stay on the right, and carry on around the right. Whereas we drive on the left, we go around the left, clockwise.
Yeah, we drive counterclockwise. So just I would die within minutes in your country in a car.
Yeah, there's a few road systems which are very very hard to navigate unless you know exactly how to drive. And even then, it's kind of a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
Like even crossing the road in your country was very difficult.
Like a lot of things in your life are instinct, you know.
Yeah.
And like we are just like our subconscious tells us where a car will be coming from. But that subconscious is lying to me when I'm in England.
Yeah. Yeah, so you expect to see the car coming from one direction, but it's no longer coming from that way.
Yeah.
But I find what I end up tend to do when I've come over to the Netherlands is kind of expect cars from both ways. So I can't naturally think which direction they're coming from, so I'll just check both ways and go, well, is it coming from that way? Nothing coming from that way. And just expect cars from everywhere, but then I don't expect the bikes and have to dodge the bike.
Yeah. Well, that's Amsterdam. It's not the whole country. So like that.
Yeah, as I've mentioned before, like you have like in Amsterdam, you've got roads for just the bikes and then roads for everything else, and having to cross the bike road and the car roads and the bike road to get across the street.
Yeah. Amsterdam. Yeah, it's chaos. You ever been to my country next?
No.
That's not much to bit. It's very flat.
Ooh, that's 1,000,000 gold.
Yes. Oh
Nice.
yeah, I completed the quest by the way, guys. So
Oh,
you
well
are
done.
6.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. 1 million okay. That's nice. Having no mountains or hills or anything is basically where our name comes from with Netherlands.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Wasn't
found.
it actually at Netherlands? There was one guy on Facebook who was pretty sure he wanted his fine blood.
I once got messages from a weird guy because my Facebook profile said I was from the Netherlands. He literally thought I was someone who claimed to be a demon because I came from the Netherworlds. I was like, no, I'm from a Western European country.
Hmm.
He didn't get it.
No. Was he happen to be American?
No, African.
Oh, okay.
But of course, American could have been an option as well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I literally had an American one. I was still in high school, but like on the internet, would literally ask me, I've heard about your country. Doesn't it like isn't your country close to Amsterdam? Like, yes, it is. Very close.
Hmm.
Well, like my main thing with Americans is they think everything is other things they do are the same everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I've had Americans would be very, very surprised. I didn't celebrate Thanksgiving, but like, but why don't you celebrate Thanksgiving? Because I'm not American. They were
Yeah.
like, yes, but that's not the reason. Like it is.
Hmm.
It literally is the reason.
Yeah, I've got a regular sort of hasn't stopped by for a little while, but is it car guy who drops in occasionally? He's kind of like that, which is you can kind of understand. They don't really teach Americans that other cultures have different holidays and stuff. They just kind of assume the whole world kind of operates like America. But it's
I did. Sorry, go
yeah,
on.
it's asking like, okay, do you celebrate Thanksgiving? Do they have Halloween in England? And kind of all these other like 4th of July. Do they celebrate like 4th of July in England? You go no for good reason. Because the Americans are the one that's split from the UK.
Yeah, and also no one else in the world, the USA celebrates the 4th of July.
Yeah.
I feel like that is something that everyone should know. Like Halloween, okay, I can get the confusion. Thanksgiving, alright, I still don't understand how you not know it, but okay, I get it. But the 4th of July,
We don't all celebrate American Independence Day.
No.
I had my it's funny like my our World War II Liberation Day, the day was liberated by the English and the Canadians.
Oh yes.
Because my country wasn't liberated by the Americans. It's on 5th of May, and I have like this good friend from Mexico who was like, I was telling him that yeah, it's the 5th of May, so we have a lot of celebrations, and he was very like confused, like why do you celebrate Cinco de Mayo in your country? Like we don't, but it happens to be on same name, on same day. We have like this historian in my country. He's like a well-known like historian, and his main he's like famous on TV and stuff. And he was like his main expertise is like Cold War and America and the Cold War.
Okay.
And he was telling that he was in America, and he was at a sports game, and they were playing the national anthem, and he didn't get up and sing along. And someone asked him like, why don't you? And then he said, because it's not my song. I'm not from here.
Yeah.
We have our own national anthem. And the guy looked at him in disbelief and like, you have your own song?
Yeah.
And literally thought it was the national anthem of the world.
It does.
Sorry?
It does kind of make you laugh sometimes, but then as I can understand because so they don't really sort of teach or study other cultures so much in America that they would elsewhere. Like we learn about different parts of Europe and the different parts of Asia,
Yeah.
and so we learn about all the other cultures. And we learn about America, we learn about American culture. But they don't seem to do the same thing over there.
I don't know if you remember Pokey Days. She was in your stream or some
Oh, yes.
time. Don't really have contact with her anymore.
Hmm.
No fight, but just, how you say. In Dutch we say it watered down,
Yeah.
lost contact. And I was showing her something, and she knew about that we don't use feet, but we use meters.
Yeah.
I was showing her something was smaller, like the size, but then it was centimeters, and she started laughing really loud, and I didn't get it. Like, why are you laughing? Yeah, who the hell uses centimeters to measure something? It was like everyone but you people.
Yeah. Basically.
He's also it's a different story, but she also was like talking about how do you say like race stuff.
Hmm.
And she asked me if I had any African Americans in my class, and I said no. And then it would become a very long discussion why I would say I have people with a darker skin, why I refuse to call them African Americans if I was racist. Like, no,
Hmm.
it's not about the African part. I'm not gonna call a Dutch person African American. I won't. African European, maybe. We don't really say that here.
No, I've seen something similar online. Someone posed a question. Said, well, what do you call African Americans in the UK? And said, well, if
People?
if their name's David, we call them David.
Yeah.
We don't particularly refer to people necessarily as race.
No, it's very important there, and I kind of like I don't know what it's like in UK, but lately a lot of social issues that are very American
Hmm.
are coming to my country, and I don't like it.
Hmm.
Like there's Black Lives Matter problems in America, someone gets killed by police, that's horrible.
Yeah.
But then they start protesting my police, and I'm like, it didn't happen here.
Hmm.
Basically, if a Dutch police officer fires a bullet in the wrong direction and hits a wall, that will get on the news. We barely have gunfire there.
Yeah. So it'd be a little bit here because there has been cases where there's been racist police officers and they've kind of been violent towards other races, caught on camera, and sort of the police force have tried to ignore it. But it's one thing the Black Lives Matter actually brought up is that, well, here's the things that they try to hide, and trying to say it doesn't happen, but yes, it does. Here's some video of it happening, and they've had to apologise and go, actually, yeah, we admit it. So we have had cases where British police have treated people differently.
Yeah, we probably have that here too. I mean, I can't imagine nothing as having. I mean, how many police officers are there in my
Well, we have some issues in Rotterdam right now.
Yeah, we had some, but there's no American levels.
Oh
No
no,
one died.
no,
Yeah, definitely not like. Of course, there's racism, but people don't die because of racism.
no.
Yeah, but the same, like they're really confused. Why don't you call them African Americans? Because we're not in America.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, the
Yes,
Sally leaderboard was my favorite. That
yes,
made me laugh out loud.
was very laughing like, who the hell uses that? Like everyone.
Hmm.
The whole world does.
Yeah. You're the only one with freedom units.
I know that the UK is slightly unique in that we tend to like sit in the middle and use some of the old imperial and some of the metric, and you know,
Yeah.
we can't. I think newer generations are sticking with like the metric stuff, whereas the older generations are uh, going at the old measurements.
Temperature you just Celsius, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And your clocks AM or military?
A bit of both.
Yeah.
So people have the option. So like any technology, um, like if we're reading like an analog clock, like a ticking clock of the hands, we refer to it sort of AM PM. But if it's digital, it's completely up to the person whether they want to display it in 24 or military time, or going for 12 hours, so it says AM PM.
Yeah, I think everything is like 24-hour clock or military clock,
Hmm.
but I don't like the way it looks. I think it's ugly. I
Hmm.
just don't like it. So I've got my phone and computer in like you like AM PM.
Right.
I think it just looks prettier. But it's definitely not Dutch to do.
Hmm.
But we never pronounce it. So let's say it's military time 1900.
Yeah.
A Dutch person would look at the clock and say it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah. So you still read it as 12 hour, but you'd display it in 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Typically I don't really hear people refer to it as like 1700 or 2200. You'd look at it and still say, "Oh, it's 8 o'clock," or it's
Yeah. Yeah, same. And I think like the Americans I know that do know military time will read what they see.
yeah.
They say it's 1800.
Hmm.
No, but I don't know what it is, but I just don't like the look of it.
Hmm. Yeah, I tend to go for it because it's smaller, so you're missing off the two extra characters, so you don't have the AM or PM, so it's kind of a little bit smaller on the screen.
No, I don't have the AM either. I just have like now my phone says 11:23.
Okay, and you know, well, okay, it's either 11:23 in the morning or night, and it's quite obvious which one.
Yeah. I mean,
That makes sense.
when it's dark and I'm a bit tired, it's probably night.
The way the weather's been recently, it's a bit hard to tell whether it's
Yeah.
daytime or nighttime with the amount of rain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, it's been yesterday we had a lot of fog.
Hmm.
Couldn't see.
Yeah, I think at the moment 5 o'clock is dark, whether it's the morning or the night.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, so it's 5 o'clock, and which 5 o'clock? Both of them are dark now.
Same. Same. I mean, we had like how do you say we're on the same like horizontally we're on the same spot on the earth, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
probably have the same day nights.
Hmm. Yeah, I think you can pretty much go in a straight line between where I am and where you are.
Basically. I mean, a good friend of mine lives in the northern part of Norway, and he literally has like in summer there are days where it never really gets dark. It just gets a bit, how do you say, like what do you say? Twilight?
Oh, Twilight, yeah.
It never gets dark.
Hmm.
Never gets completely black. I couldn't live like that, probably.
No, I know. Sort of the further north you get, you have like sort of like really long days for like half the year, then really short days for the other half of the year.
He lives like that. And at the equator, people just always have the same kind of day.
Hmm.
Also,
I've
some
seen.
Americans I know who like live in like the southern part of the United States. They were like quite surprised at how long my days were in summer.
Hmm.
They're used to that everything's, that they're close to the equator, so everything's a bit the same.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen like a photograph from I can't remember where it was, but a photograph from somewhere on the equator, and you have like the bollards, the posts down the side of the street, kind of to stop traffic, and they're not casting any shadows because the sun is directly above them.
Yeah,
The photo
yeah.
looks really weird because you expect to see a shadow, but there's no shadow because the sun is directly above the post.
I think I've seen that, and it made it look like some like a PlayStation 2 game or something.
Yeah.
It looked weird, like it was made on a computer and didn't make sense, but
Hmm.
it was real.
Yeah.
I know what photograph you mean, yes.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it must have gone around the internet quite a bit because it's a kind of it's weird to see.
Yeah, it would be weird. Just to be walking and only see a bit of shadow between your legs, but nowhere else.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah,
I've
something you never
never
really
heard.
think about. You always expect to see a shadow because the sun is always at an angle. But, did we want to do one more day?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hoe laat moet jij op?
Half 7.
7:30?
Mhm.
This has to be
Maar misschien. Nee, nog niet. Ja, misschien wel die les gaan doen. Ik weet niet of het relevant is. Weet je, niet de inspiratiesessie of zo. En ik kan ook schrijven, dus daar heb ik ook niet zo heel veel aan. Ik heb niet aan een B of T les, weet je.
our pomegranate tree wasn't able to grow.
Yeah, that's popped on my screen as well.
Who planted that one?
Me.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of different trees.
Oh.
I got some too, but
Oh, for fuck's sake. Grass.
That's
Look,
grass.
some-
Oh.
I'm gonna check. Those trees can't be too close to other items or they will not grow.
Yeah, it was just the grass. It was too close to the tree. Stopped it from growing. Every other tree was fine. It was just that one.
Oh, yeah, a coffee.
One of my plants died because of the storm.
maybe you should make those battery things.
I already have them. Sometimes you just have bad luck. I don't like that. Speaking of that. I'm gonna... Yes. I think I'm gonna upgrade my pickaxe to gold.
Oh, nice.
10k, so I will be broke, but... Have you seen like the original Adams Family, etc.?
Yeah, I think I have actually.
But I think you will like Wednesday. Like it's not very scary or gory or horror, but it has its moments. If you don't really like, or there's maybe one jump scare in there.
Okay.
Because I think, if I remember correctly, and if I didn't, tell me, but I think I remember you telling me Nix didn't like horror.
Yeah, I hate horror.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's not.
No, it's not that scary.
No.
It does have blood, but not too graphic.
And one jump scare. One. That's it. There's a lot of comedy in there too.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm just one of these weird people that can fall asleep watching true crime but can't watch a horror program.
Yeah, you like hearing about actual real murders, but not fake ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, with true crime, like, I don't like watching true crime before I go to sleep as well. Like, I enjoy some shows, but I'm definitely not watching it at night when I'm about to fall asleep. That's for sure.
I'll happily fall asleep to it.
You can dream about murdering people.
I'll dream about being murdered. One of the two.
I do not like horror. Like, if it's fictional, I don't mind it, but true crime kind of depends, though, if it's really that bad. But
I don't like anything with ghosts.
Ghosts.
I mean, I like it, but I don't like it before I sleep.
Okay.
Especially Japanese ghosts. Those
oh yeah,
are worse. I don't know how they do it, but the Japanese make things horrifying.
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose there's been a few Japanese horrors which have been adapted to the Western audience, haven't they? Like The Ring was Japanese.
Yeah, and Grudge.
Oh, and Grudge.
Because a lot of Japanese ghosts are just horrifying. They're ghosts normal, like the stories they tell about the different types of ghosts they have are just awful.
Yeah, they have a type of ghost for anything absolutely horrifying you can imagine.
Yeah. I just have to deal with being haunted, it's fine.
You haven't had your ghost for a long time, though.
No, he's quietened down since I told him off for touching my computer.
Yeah, he tried to mess around with your laptop and you told him off.
Yeah, because
you
he
had
tried
a
to watch
ghost?
a true crime program without me.
Yeah, there used to be a ghost that seemed to live in the office where Nix plays the games. But it tried to play your program, didn't it?
Yeah. Tried to watch my true crime program without me. Cheating on me. So I told it off. I was like, you don't touch my laptop.
You for real?
Yeah, some weird things happened in that room.
I mean, I believe you. I mean, that's...
It was playing with one of my son's electric toys. One of his noisy toys. It had just come on at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it would really creepily just say goodbye.
Oh,
And then I found that and took the batteries out of it. And what was really creepy about that was one of his dolls was lying on top of the toy. And then he started messing with my laptop instead. And I was like, that's an absolute no from me.
Yeah.
And how did you get it out, basically?
I just told it off. I had threatened it once before that if it didn't play nice, then I would forcibly remove it.
Right.
And then it decided it wanted to watch my true crime program without me, and I told it off, and I've not heard from it since.
Oh.
Yeah,
Might be the reason the room is colder than the rest of the rooms in the house.
yeah, that room is quite cold. Yeah, it's weird because maybe the toy is just playing up, but you couldn't get the toy to make that sound consistently.
Yeah.
Because what was it? It's the goodbye, wasn't it? So it's supposed to randomly say goodbye, but
Yeah,
it would
when
say.
It's been turned on and not been played with for a while. It says goodbye and turns itself off. But it was just saying goodbye, like one after another.
Just kept saying goodbye.
Yeah, I would have moved houses.
But it was saying goodbye in a really cheerful voice, and then I was on call to Paul at the time. I was like, "Did you hear that?" Because I'd been telling them about it for a while. And then Paul said that he heard it, and I was like, "I wouldn't mind, but I just want to know if it's a nice or one that would possibly want to harm me." And after I said that, the tone of the voice on the thing dropped, and it got really creepy. It went from going like goodbye to goodbye, and I went, okay, here we go. And that's when I told it that if it didn't play nice, I would forcibly have it removed.
But it's been good, so it's staying for now.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't try anything.
Sorry, I didn't see you, Benjax. And I think he already left because my viewer count went back to 2. I was listening about the ghosts.
I didn't actually submit anything to Banjax. Did you submit the form then?
Yes, he said it made him giggle.
Oh.
And I only gave him one sensor.
Oh.
Well,
If you guys, for any point of reason in the future, need a battery pack, I've got a lightning rod on my part of the farm.
Oh, I wonder what that was.
Yeah. So I gathered one from yesterday's storm.
Yeah, I have quite a few battery packs on my farm as well. You have those lightning rods, and you can get battery packs, and with battery packs you can make sprinklers.
Oh, that's cool.
yes.
Other things as well, I think, not sure.
I unlocked the box in the tunnel.
Nice, yes.
Nice.
It's a mission thingy. You'll get access to a casino if you do the whole mission. Yeah, that's not good for me. I always go there. You can get some nice rewards there, but it's easy to lose all your Stardew money there.
Ah. Oh, you mentioned about not liking ghosts in movies and stuff. There's a film called Last Night in Soho that we watched. I found it okay, but sort of Nick didn't like it at all.
I hated it.
Mm.
So I find I'm quite sensitive to things like that anyway.
Mm.
So, like the ghost.
Yeah.
So watching something like that just seems to make me more sensitive to it.
Right.
What was his name?
Last night is so.
Yeah.
I quit the game.
Cool.
I never heard of it, but I will
It's
check.
quite new actually. I googled it. It was from 2021.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not long. It's fairly new film, but it's out on Blu-ray now.
And it's that girl from Wednesday. Not Wednesday, but who?
Ah,
Kijk.
Yeah. It's a good film. It's been made by director. I've forgotten his name. But it's the same director that did Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz and The World's End, which are sort of British comedy horror kind of. Well, first one's a comedy take on The Day of the Dead.
yeah, I watched Shaun of the Dead.
Hmm.
This one is comedy from what I've seen from it.
No, it's not comedy. There's elements of comedy in there, just like little bits, which make you realise it's from the same director. But the rest of it's more of a ghost story. But it's very clever. Really enjoyed it. I enjoy everything by that director anyway. So, it's good to see him doing something that's a bit more horror, ghost kind of based.
Hmm.
But yeah, highly recommend. If you like that kind of stuff, it is you only really see the more horrific stuff towards the end. Before that, it's kind of more story. And then it kind of builds up and builds up and builds up, and you find out exactly what's going on. There's some very clever shots. It's got the if you know Harry Potter, it's got is it the Weasley twins? But obviously a lot grown up. It's also got Matt Smith, who played Doctor Who at one stage. Yeah, I highly recommend that film.
Really? Did they answer someone? Yeah, I might try. But I'm not good with code.
Hmm.
Still watching.
Yeah.
Obviously, same with games.
Hmm.
I like horror games, but then the ghost horror games.
Hmm.
I play them like Fatal Frame. It's in Japanese.
You should try playing one day.
No. There's this horrible game I bought.
Which
It's a
one's
good game, like game-wise, but it's very scary.
It's White Day, so in Japan, after Valentine's Day, 1 month after, you celebrate White Day,
Okay.
and all the people who got a gift on Valentine's Day then give back to the people who gave them something.
Okay.
The story is basically about a boy who got a gift for a girl he likes, but he forgot to give it or something, so he sneaks into his. It starts very like innocent. He he sneaks into his school after dark because it's locked, but he needs to leave something
Right.
in her locker.
Okay.
But then it happens, the school is haunted and you gotta survive. And between all these Japanese style ghosts, and it's no fun.
And the angry janitor.
Hmm.
The game started out very, mild, but then it went bad really quick.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, the Japanese, the Asians in general,
And
they can make things very.
I would play it myself, but I just don't like the mechanics of the game.
Okay.
So that's why I'm kind of trying to force Jeffrey to play it because I did love the story, but
Yeah, you'd
I
rather
hate it.
see someone else play it rather than sort of play
Yeah,
yourself.
I just hate the gameplay, you know.
Hmm.
Dat deed nog geen shooter. Misschien nu wel.
Toen de tijd heb ik ook wel eens een keer, ik heb Outlast toen ook gedaan, hè.
Oh, maybe not. But there's some kinds of horror I just can't get scared of. I just can't. I mean, I like anything with zombies.
Hmm.
I just
Yeah, zombies don't scare me.
I mostly like root for the zombies.
Yeah.
Same with when I watch Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
I'm I like the bad guy.
Yeah, but Jason actually was kind of good.
But we've had this conversation before. I always liked the bad guys more as a child. I didn't like Peter Pan. I like Captain Hook.
Yeah, Captain Hook is cooler.
I would rewatch the film, hoping this time he would win. I was 4.
Hmm.
Every time I was disappointed, to a point where my parents would stop the movie at a certain point, and then they would say, "Yeah, he will win after this," and I would be happy and go play with my Playmobil.
Right. It'd be nice to see an alternative ending to some of those kind of stories.
Yeah. But now you're gonna sleep.
Yeah. Have a good night and see
Yeah.
you on Friday.
Yeah,
Good
thank you for
night.
joining us. Have a good night. Yeah,
Yeah.
speak to you soon.
Thank you for the games.
Yeah, thank you.
See you
Good night.
soon.
Bye.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining, Nix. I'm glad you could be able to play.
Yeah, it's always enjoy playing, so great to join.
Yeah.
And I'll speak to you shortly.
Yes, speak to you shortly. Bye. Thank you everyone else for hanging out today. Hopefully you've found the stream as entertaining as me. Always have a good time on Wednesdays, even if it's just a bit of a chat and messing around Stardew. I still haven't got a full idea which direction I'm going. I'm just kind of collecting resources. But I'm enjoying it. So I hope you're enjoying watching me enjoy it. We'll continue next Wednesday. Unusual time. Just check my schedule. Oh, my calendar's all the way for next year. I've been sorting next year's schedule already. So next Wednesday would be Lisa's birthday. So Jeffrey's birthday is on Monday, Lisa's birthday is on the Wednesday. So we might do something special for Lisa, I don't know. But next gaming stream on Monday, as it's Jeffrey's birthday, we'll be potentially playing GTA. As a one-off stream. I don't stream GTA, but for Jeffrey's birthday, we'll quite possibly be doing that. So that could be fun. So Stardew will most likely be next Wednesday. Less otherwise. DJ stream will be this Friday. I have to work out what I'm doing. So we did lockdown last Friday. It's probably going to be a not breakout, sonar. Probably do sonar, which is like a rave, sort of ravey underground dance music. If you like underground dance music, something a little bit different, so you can kind of get pumped up for. Yeah, tune in on Friday 9 PM British for a DJ stream. The following Friday will not be a DJ stream, as I am going out for my work Christmas party. So this Friday a DJ stream, and there won't be another one for 2 weeks. So that's how the schedule goes. I should really put like a specialized schedule up in my Discord. Saw a good bot in my friend BU's Discord. It's got like a little scheduling bot that kind of reminds people when the streams are going to come. So I might do that. If I can keep to a schedule, that is. See how that goes. But yeah, next stream Friday, following stream Monday for Jeffrey's birthday, then Wednesday again. So thank you all for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you all, whether you've been lurking, chatting, following. And if you haven't followed and you'll enjoy this content, make sure you follow me on your platform of choice. Completely free, and it lets you know when I'm live. Especially if you hit the bell. I think you have to hit the bells these days. Following isn't enough. Apparently that's no longer sufficient. You hit the bell to say, let me know specifically about this one person. So if you've enjoyed that enough, make sure you do that. So you don't miss a stream. I love seeing you all in the chats. I love chatting to you all. You're all awesome. I'm going to get some rest. Hope you too. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll see you on Friday. Have a good night. Good night.